So we figure that none of this wall is actually supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wall here, and so it's safe to cut out without any further worry of collapse, because it's already collapsed as much as it will. I mean, there's two good boards on either side back in here, but this is it's a non-viable sill, non-viable support. We're gonna crank it up and see if we get some new 2x10s in there. No, there's no other way to do it better, not that I know of. This is it. The wall, like I expected. He put a jack out there. What are you doing here, Bob?
Put a jack under the
we
joist and jack the whole joist up and got this back up level to the floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Now she's level, and we're going to leave the jack under there. There's no sense taking it back out.
Right. Because there's the whole floor would kind of collapse during this entire thing, and you're going to connect the joist to the thing. And you're going to put 2 more jacks in? Where are you going to put them at?
We already got them in there.
We're going to put one over here and one over here.
Right. See, I wouldn't have thought of that. I'd have tried to jack here. I didn't know what I was doing. I was wondering about that because I knew what I was thinking couldn't be done. But
see, that brings the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Just jack the middle and then jack the side.
Suddenly it...
And once we get our new plate in, we'll connect it from back here up to here.
Yep.
Right.
Have to keep it all good and solid. Then we'll put put the sealer on it, and then we'll put flashing on it.
The flashing is what lacked the first
Flashing
time.
is what's going to save it. That's the only reason this rotted out, because it didn't have flashing.
So, yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad it's working.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's come up quite a ways already.
It did. It come up
way up there.
at least 1 inch right there.
Right.
Because this is right back where it needs to be.
Yep.
Right there is
Sure
where it
is.
goes, right there. Because that's the plywood that actually come out, and it's a little rotted there at the edge.
Right. Yeah, it is pretty rotted out. I tried seaming it up, keep the rats out when the things started falling. I knew it was rotten, but it just took a long time to get somebody out here.
Yep.
A long time, a couple of years.
No.
Right?
No way.
Looks good. So we added some posts. Well, there it was. Bo and Company. 2 guys, $200. Have lifted the floor, and there's no longer a big old gap there. No longer light coming through it. $200 compared to $5,000. Masters came by, refused to even adjust the floor because they saw the video that said, hey, they didn't do the job. This was supposed to be raised. That wasn't. I'm picking some cuts in along the way. And $200 compared to, I think, $5,000. They went for the job and in the wrong place. And Bo coming in for $200 and replaced the sill beam for that $200 at the same time. It's a vast improvement. So I had the camera on the wrong setting before on the other 2 interviews, but basically, sorry about that. Basically, the sill's been replaced, and it's in sections. Each part was jacked up and replaced one part at a time. And this will be sealed, and the Thompson sealer will go over it, and there'll be some flashing. Now, even though it's in sections, which is not usually ideal for a sill beam, there's going to be a whole deck going from here to the end of the porch once the flashing has been replaced. So there'll be a supporting long lumber blocks on this side. There's 2x4s which they have fitted and are holding it screwed in here, or nailed in, screwed in, going through the joist and the other type things. So this will be a really solid sill, even though it's in segments, because there will be another layer of lumber on this side once under the sill, and the sill will be sealed with, and then there'll be flashing over it, so there won't be any leakage from the lumber out here. So this has been a successful sill. This is actually a pretty good renovation. And like I said, it was $200, and where the wrong floor was raised for $5,000, a couple of jacks and some posts mounted under it as they flashed by is supporting this. And as we noted. The floor is now level. You can barely get a sheet of paper under that. It's all right. They did good, Zeus, didn't they, Zeus? Dogs look happy about it. Coming in?